This HAN Network video is brought to you by Portofino Restaurant and Wine Bar. On the campus of St. Joseph High School, this is the HAN Network's 2017 Fall Sports Tour. I'm Frank Granito, sitting alongside some of the senior members for the Cadets volleyball team this year. They are Grace Vocalina, Bridget Fatse, Hannah Hutchison, and Christina Crocco. Girls, thank you so much for taking time with us this afternoon. Grace, let me start with you. This group of seniors, what role will the girls play this year now, heading into the season, to make sure this roster comes together and is ready for the year?
I think the seniors this year, we are all trying to be very positive members and just trying to focus on the details that we are going to be producing, just keeping it simple and just to have a lot of fun and to just always be positive and make the best of our last year.
Bridget, let's look back a little bit on the summer and the off season for the Cadets. What were the girls doing training-wise to make sure everyone was ready to hit the ground running when you came back for preseason camp?
Well, I know that Grace and I both participate in a travel team, but team-wise, we had our summer league in Woodbridge, which we ended up going to the finals in. So we did really well with that. We had conditioning and camp, so we're definitely coming into the season prepared.
Hannah, let's talk a little bit now when you get back to preseason. What are the emotions like being back on the court alongside your teammates, and what are those first few days like of practice when you get back here?
I mean, obviously, because only two of us play TCA play travel, so it's obviously we're a little rusty, but we all come together well, and our team chemistry is really good. So it's good to have a lot of team chemistry, and yeah, once a couple days in, we just get back into it, and it's not that bad.
Christina, you guys have had a scrimmage already now. You got to win in your first scrimmage. What was that like for the team? Who were some of the players that were impressive in that one?
Definitely our outside hitters like Bridget and Elena did really well, and our back row libero Caitlin did really well, and it just made us really excited for the season. We have such good hitters. You
guys have got about 10 days left now before your regular season begins. What do the girls need to do over the next 10 days to make sure that they are ready for that first game?
Just trying to play our game and have really hard practices and do really well in our scrimmage, and we're going to be very prepared for our first game.
Let's look into the regular season, Hannah. What are the goals for the team this season? What do the Cadets want to accomplish together?
I mean, obviously we want to go far, and I think we have a pretty good team, and we have a solid back row, front row to do that. But we just got to keep going 1 point at a time, 1 point at a time. We can't worry about the next game or the states or FCIAC. We got to just worry about 1 point, because that's the only way that we're gonna be good with.
Bridget, you guys had a big signature win last year, taking down number 2 Ridgefield. What was that win like for the girls, and how do you build off that experience and bring it into this season?
I think we can all agree that beating Ridgefield was one of our favorite memories, and just getting that win was kind of what gave us even more strength to push harder that season. And I think we all like to think back to that game to treat every match like that Ridgefield match.
And it boosted our confidence a lot too. We were kind of really down in the beginning, and kind of towards the middle of the season, we weren't really confident, and we didn't think we were as good as we actually were. So I think beating Ridgefield, beating one of the top teams in the FCIAC, it kind of boosted our confidence and made us feel better about ourselves, and that ended up making us play really well.
It definitely shows the Cadets you belong alongside the top teams in the conference. Grace, what is it about this year's team that's going to make it a special Cadets team compared to those of the past?
I think this year that makes this year so special is we did lose some seniors, but all the people that returned, it just made, I think, us a lot closer because they had experience coming off of last season, and we were all close with each other. We started early this year. We're all familiar with each other, and I think that's just going to help benefit us and get that team chemistry going really hard.
Just one more question, girls, and that would be, is there a game you are most excited for on the calendar this season?
I say any game that is really going to push us and showcase our abilities is going to be a really good game. But if I had to choose, I would say our in-town rivals, Trumbull High, always a good game. And I'm going to say Ridgefield again because they always push us really hard. So
they'll certainly have vengeance on their mind this year. What do you think, Bridget?
I think Stanford is going to be a good game as well. I know that being FCIAC champions, they're probably trying to go for it again, and I think it'd be great for us to give them a good competition.
Yeah, I think Stanford or Ridgefield as well, because they're always top in the FCIAC and they're always looked at really highly. So I think it would like boost our confidence too, and it would push us hard and motivate us to beat them.
I'm gonna have to agree with all of you guys, Stanford and Ridgefield. I am very excited for.
Well, we are very excited to see what the Cadets are bringing to the court this fall. Girls, great job today, and thank you so much for coming on with us here.
Thank you for having us.
Alongside the girls volleyball seniors for the St. Joe's Cadets, this is the HAN Network's 2017 Fall Sports Tour. Stay tuned as we roll on through the rest of the conference.